Welcome to NBA Basketball. I'm Damon Bruce. We've got you covered here on 2K Sports. Sunday night in the NBA. It's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's it for us in the studio. To call all the action,
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. A treat to watch as always. Steve Nash looking for a big game.
Well, of course, anything, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they...
Passes to Korver. Keenan spins off the backside.
With the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Shot off the pit. There's the bucket. Franchises certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances play a little. I mean, everybody was knocking them down. They were spraying it from everywhere.
4 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And again, it's the
scoring and assist totals, and had one of his best years from the free throw line to date.
Now here's Kobe. He picked up 21 points in their last win against.
Do a lot for their confidence.
T dishes to Horford. Looking to end the run, and the shot is good, dropping in off the...
Get to the rim against such, you know, against bigger guys. And Steve also mentioned his good free throw percentage, so...
More defensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
The open shot, Kobe.
Spent 19 years with the San Antonio Spurs, including 17 as an assistant. Well, you couldn't ask for a better teaching ground than that.
Jackson, and again. Back to Williams. He feeds it to T. T gets a screen from Horford. There's Williams with the 3, and that kicks to Williams. The dish to Korver. Back to Williams. And again, he has 5. Drilled from a... Farmar, no good.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough
round in any of those playoff runs.
I think that's why they decided to part ways with Josh Smith and originally with Joe Johnson 2 seasons ago, just to make that...
Cunningham. He kicks it to Scott. Dishes it to Cunningham. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Passes it to Kira. Ion. The turnaround jumper. And yep. Schroeder passes to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass. In Spain, Stevie clearly knows how to play the game.
Yeah, he sure does. He's smart, crafty around the basket, and plays both ends of the floor. Really nice to see him getting an opportunity to contribute.
Jamison, a screen. Nick Young on the wing. Offensive rebound. Hill sinks that one home. Outside, Jamison. Young outside. Kicks it to Farmer. From the top of the key.
The new season in the NBA rolls on. Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat this Saturday, 7:30 Eastern Time.
Portland shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Kyle Korver is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Sheldon Mack. He feeds it to Mack. The dish to Horford. Fades back, and that one's good.
That's a nice job.
Here's Farmar. And Meeks kicks to Farmar. Bangs home the trifecta. Had to see Atlanta.
Yeah, and you look back to last year, these two teams were very evenly matched. They split the 2 games that they played.
Here's Johnson, and the Lakers check on. I got to find something right. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, even though there have been a lot of changes over the past few seasons, trying to do some things in a different way. sounds like they have a good understanding of what they are trying to accomplish here, guys.
A lot of talent, Doris, and they're keeping them all working together. And John, it may have been an indicator of how closely matched the teams in the middle of both conferences were.
Well, we know these two teams were certainly...
He kicks to Jenkins. Again, the Hawks, all teams in the East.
Well, look, the West, we know the more dominant conference. I think 15-15 is a pretty solid record for Atlanta. So they
last season in what would be one of their very few bright spots on the year. They go 29-12 in Staples Center, which Steve put them in. Kobe's got his third rebound tonight. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. That's good. And now a 10-goal,
two-shot happy sometimes, but you want a guy who's dominant. You want a guy who's not afraid. He's going to fail and just come right back and fight out.
Start to finish, he delivered the type of all-star performance that he always does. Very impressive.
Korver,
every time he got to the free throw line, and that to me is the mark of a good free throw shooter. You got to do the same thing every time you get to the line. And the 2010 guy for a long time earlier in his career. The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights. Not minded here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Gasol. The feather touch.
Mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And here's Korver from the arc. Good.
That was the case that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen.
And let's get
Joining John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Mark Jackson, and Magic Johnson. Nash said to have just one scholarship offer and to play in the NBA as long as I have and to be...
passes it to Teague. Back to Williams. From past the arc. And back comes
defense.
Blocked.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Korver. He dishes it to Kobe. Left side, Kobe. Kaman inside. Nice concentrate. Williams. Here we go. Misses from short range.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he's not helping their offense. Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call
Pump fake. And he really keeps defenders guessing.
And here's Young from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist by the Lakers with the rebound. Hill's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Kobe, here we go. Young gets it to go, guarded by Kobe. Here's Carroll, back to Williams. Gets it. And stolen by Nash. And now Kobe running the floor all by himself.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
On the Kings, and that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Kings game. Should be a close one.
Horford on the mark with outside for Kobe. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job.
Team, as you mentioned, Clark, that finished in the top 5 in assists per game. So it was the fact that they really shared the ball. They had good ball movement and a good plan of attack all season long.
Underrated jump shooter. Is a more physical player than he gets credit for being, and that mid-range stroke of his is something that is as good as anybody.
Kobe gets a screen from Kaman. Backing down is Bryant. Tries from 16. Good on the shot. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Korver. Out to Kobe. There's the triple. It's good. This outside Williams. Horford sets a screen for Williams. Shot clock at 6. And you can count it. Horford. Pass to Cunningham. Horford with a screen on Jackson. Cunningham inside.
Nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it much more difficult.
On the wing, Johnson. Rejected by Korver. They get it back. Here's Jamison. Persistence pick.
Really completes a team. Now you can run any kind of offense you want. And Powell, as a passer, as a scorer, as a shooter, has been one of the best in the game for the last decade.
Meeks. Poked away and stolen by Nash. Now here comes Nash leading the break. Pass to Johnson. Good in the assist. Nash kicks to Meeks. He feeds it to Gasol. From 7, good. Gasol's got 6. Shot to stop the drought. Atlanta again missing.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to.
Nash dishes to Johnson. Back to Nash. He passes to Meeks. Again, Kentucky is one of the best shooters on the planet, and that hasn't changed. You just can't leave him alone anyplace. Here's Schroeder, defended by Nash. And the shot rebounds in this game. Gasol is screen on Horford. On the wing, Johnson. A floater. Good. Meeks passes to Nash. Nash right side. 6 on the shot clock. And Gasol to Cunningham. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Schroeder passes to Cunningham. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots. The shot's good for Nash. Kicks to Jamison.
Coming up Thursday, November 7th, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat. Don't miss out.
Jeff Teague and Lou Williams, the back. Elton Brand is out there with Horford, and it's Korver in at the 3 spot. Jackson, that's in, coming. Nash with it. Kicks it to Kaman. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams against Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Horford. Money from the wing. Horford with the block. Teague against Kaman. Soft. The dish now to Nash. Fade away. Gets it to go.
Well, I love to see.
Williams against Jackson. Outside Williams. And that one is hammered home. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Kaman dishes to Kobe. Open and closing in. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Kaman sets a screen for Nash. Takes a 3. And Kobe the buck. Korver guarded by Jackson. Korver kicks to T. On the wing, Williams. And they come.
Tough shot.
Kobe gets a screen from Jackson. Kobe attacking outside for Jamison. That's good. And
there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Here's Williams. Terrific. Came in a screen on Teague. Jamison the pass to King. Post up shot. Jenkins off the pick from Ion. Jenkins dishes to Ion. Now the pass to Carroll. Lays it up. Young up top. Wide open look. And the jumper. He feeds it to Mack. Pass to Jenkins. Shot clock at 6. A little shot. Back to Young. Plenty of room. Here's Mack. On the wing, Scott. Baseline J on the way. 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Jenkins. And it's good. Jenkins. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Meeks. So it's Los Angeles win this one easy. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one.